Group photo session, individual group, Penna separate and Vamsadhara FC separate. The captains along with the referees. After that, individual. Sai, wait check, update రావాలి. I request the captains of both the teams kindly take the group photo. Vamsadhara and Penna.
Good morning, everyone, and we welcome you all to the RDT village, Ananthapuram.
The match between
And this is going to be an important clash altogether. As you can see, the match referees, the match officials for the day, J. Nilakantam, the referee, S.K. Shabana, and Shrinu, the assistant referee. And it is M.A. Huzaifa, the fourth official. And this battle is going to be between Penna Football Club and Vamsadhara FC. Vamsadhara was handed over a massive defeat day before yesterday. The referee assessor P. Srinivas Rao. And it's going to be me, Rohit Ganguly, who would be taking you forward in this fixture as the commentator. A quick look at Penna FC starting 11: Charan Kumar, Aravind, Kirti Charan, Vignesh, Venkatesh, Manikanta, Suhail, Praveen, Bharat Kumar, Mohammad Arif, and Arun Naik. And at the other end, Vamsadhara FC, Madan Kumar, Rahul, Ganesh, Pawan Kumar, Venkatesh, Leela Sankar, Ramakrishna, Santosh, Vijay Kumar, Naveen, and Praveen Kumar.
the match going to start. Officiating main referee is Mr. Nilakanta. Here one S.K. Shabana. Here two.
Penna Football Club dressed in the black and grey, and of course would be hoping to register a crucial victory. And at the other end, dressed in pink, it is Vamsadhara Football Club. So I think it kind of goes without saying that these two teams would now be eyeing for the bigger leagues and of course a victory as well. And on your frame, from the left to the right, dressed in their black and grey, it is Penna Football Club. And on your frame, from the right to the left, dressed in their signature pink, is Vamsadhara Football Club. And we are underway here at Penna Football Club. Apologies in this clash between Penna Football Club and Vamsadhara FC. This is going to be a crucial battle, to be honest, considering the points table. It has already been a rollicking start to the day. Godavari Football Club once again showcasing their strength and flair against a hapless Tungabhadra FC. 5-0 is what they won the game by. Victory to Seva. And in the first game of the day, Vishaka Football Club, they have dropped Nallamala Football Club by 3-1. And as things stand, at least before today, when we were about to start the day, after 3 days of football, Kalero FC led the charge. 3 matches, 3 wins, 9 points, 8 goals scored, and none conceded. Coromandel FC, they were in the second position, 3 matches, 3 wins, 9 points as well. Godavari Football Club, a defeat in the first game, but an excellent turnaround of affairs to back-to-back wins, and today they registered their third win as well. So, kind of great advancement altogether from Godavari Football Club. Penna Football Club will have some catching up to do. They are on 4 points, and if they're able to register a victory out here, I think they'll move on to 7 points as well. An early free kick here for Vamsadhara Football Club. I think for Vamsadhara Football Club, this is going to be a very, very tough challenge, a very stern challenge as well. So they'll have to take whatsoever chances come their way and make the most of it. Here they are. A brilliant free kick eluding the frame of the goal by Whiskers. The goalkeeper did put in a full-fledged dive out there just to ensure the fact, I mean not a dive, rather a leap out there just to ensure that just in case if the ball is on the frame of the goal, it shouldn't be much of a hassle altogether for Penna Football Club. And right now it is Penna Football Club coming all the way from the left, kind of desperate to try and keep the ball in just outside the box. Good one-touch football on display. Ideally, you would see some exceptional control, and I think without control, it's kind of difficult to play football like this. It really leaves you all over the place, so you have to understand, you have to think about how things are going to go and accordingly apply yourself. Quick throw in out there. It's a pretty hot and humid day in Andhra Pradesh, so with that being said, throw in here for Vamsadhara Football Club. A quick throw out there. There the ball keeps on bobbling and goes all the way to the goalkeeper. Easy pickings for him as well. Kind of surprising. Similar shades and colors. Ideally, you would see goalkeepers wearing different shades there. Just to avoid that confusion at times, because at times it tends to get pretty confusing with the fact that the goalkeeper he steps up outside the box, so player as well, you kind of start thinking that what really is happening. Another long ball, Penna Football Club, and a good knock there, the ball going on to kiss that side netting, but the referee blowing the whistle considering the fact that the flag went up and it's offside. The ball sent down, Penna Football Club doing their very best. A bit of a knock with the ball going out of bounds there, throw in. Two players of the same team castling for the ball. Ideally, you need to create that space out here. And Penna Football Club, they might get an opportunity considering the fact that the ball's taken a deflection, goalkeeper's out of his line. But he'll have to hurry in order to create that angle, and an excellent save out there from the goalkeeper of Penna Football Club. Throwing his body along the carpet, just palming it away. It is extremely crucial. I mean, quality save there. He had to be on his toes at all times. It's a corner for Penna Football Club. A chance for them to try and curl it in the mix out there. Chipped in towards that second post. Header comes in, but pretty wide. Ball goes out of play. Goal kick for Vamsadhara FC. And they restart proceedings from the sidelines itself. A bit of a push out to the center. Rocks it all the way towards the left. The ball bobbles off. Throw in for Penna Football Club. Quickly taken. An entanglement. Vamsadhara wins it back, and now they want to scoot forward from the right. Cross comes floating in. A desperate attempt to try and control that. But with that awkward bit of bounce, it was always going to be challenging. 8 minutes on the clock. For the ones watching, just to give you all a quick heads up, this tournament, it's 40 minutes half game, so both the teams will have 80 minutes to themselves, and then whatsoever gets added on. Considering the fact that there are 4 matches in a day, so I think you need to rush through as well. On a few occasions, you have to make your necessary changes. A bit of a halt. The referee just having a quick word there with the two players. Ask them to come to the center. Not really sure of what happened there. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to point this out before. The goalkeeper will have to change that jersey of his. I think he's wearing it inside out. That is because the colors are somewhat similar with his team out there, so there's not much that you can do. And a bit of a help out there from Vamsadhara Football Club. I think he's okay. And off we roll again. Penna Football Club coming all the way from the right. Decent interception there from Vamsadhara Football Club. Throw in. There you go, nicely controlled. Knocking the ball forward. Penna Football Club wins it back. tussle for the ball out in the center, allows Penna Football Club to try and drive forward. A defense splitter, maybe. The flags already went up, and I think they were standing ahead, so not much of an advantage there could have been. Throw in for Penna. Small touches, nicely controlled. Flag has stayed down, is it? Yes, it has. Penna Football Club, that's exquisite stuff out there. But I think after all the hard work, he mistimed that run of his. And that kind of popped out of control there, resulting in a free kick for Vamsadhara Football Club. Going to be a throw in. Vamsadhara through the center. Take the ball and the drive forward. This can be an excellent ball. Penna Football Club with that crucial defensive header on that occasion. Eventually gets the ball out of play. It's going to be a long throw for Vamsadhara FC. The ball still stays in the penalty box, but cleared away. Another long throw. Comes in at the second post, Penna Football Club. They were ready as well. Got the clearances in place in no time whatsoever. Goal kick from Penna Football Club. Drives it further forward. Once again, the understanding, quick to come down and surround those places right now. Another corner, great save. There you go. Vamsadhara Football Club, excellent ball snatch. And had it not been for that touch, it could have gone in. It could have gone in as well. Corner for Vamsadhara FC. Here comes the corner at the second post, trying to keep that in play. Kind of had a bit too much on the ball. Through the center, both the teams keep on pushing. 15 minutes on the clock now there. 15 minutes and 37 seconds. Vamsadhara Football Club once again. Kind of rattles it against the defender. And the referee blowing the whistle, awarding a free kick to Penna Football Club. From the left, it is Penna FC. A bit of a header along the way. An opportunity, goes for that second post. That was a good looking chance out there. The goalkeeper coming in for a full-fledged dive, just to try and keep it away if the ball was on target. But I think he was kind of beaten. It was pretty late. Another opportunity. Vamsadhara Football Club. They might be sensing out an opening. Goes for that outside clip out there. Still on the ball. Tries to push it in. But not to be. Some box-to-box action on display. And a goalkeeper would like to steal a few crucial seconds away from this game. Nice bit of a knock altogether. And the ball goes out for another throw-in. As things stands at the end of 18 minutes, both the teams are still searching desperately for that opener. Vamsadhara Football Club. They've looked in good touch today. That's a lovely ball towards that far post. Controlled. That goes out as well. Going to be a throw-in here for Vamsadhara FC. No, it's a corner rather. Apologies. Corner taken along the carpet. And just when it felt like Penna Football Club will race forward, they were stopped in their tracks. The whistle of the referee. So we'll have to put back, or at least wait for another run. For now, it is Vamsadhara Football Club with a free kick. Yeah, I think that clearly was a foul. They've taken him by the gut. There's another opportunity for Vamsadhara FC. Takes one along the carpet. Back with Vamsadhara FC. Another long ball. Their own player chests it down to a considerable distance from where no damage is possible. Another long ball out there. Tussling for the ball. It was always going to be tricky. The drinks break for the players.
జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50-80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్ లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50-80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్ లో పోటీ లేదు.
Right, we are back after drinks break. And we roll again. It is Vamsadhara Football Club. We're on top of it right now. Even though the goal still eludes them, but Vamsadhara, they have actually done a fine job of keeping things under control. Another cross-field ball. Goalkeeper out of his line. And should get it comfortably enough. Penna FC, they do well to win the ball. A bit of a trip, but stays on their feet. Another forward push, and once again, excellent goalkeeping there from the Vamsadhara FC goalkeeper. And the ball kind of scampering away. Another lovely cross from the left out there, headed to a zone of safety for the time being, of course. Back with Vamsadhara FC. It's going to be another free kick, is it? Pretty long distance to have a free kick from. They'll take their time before unloading one. There comes the free kick and a bit of jitters at all ends. The goalkeeper keeps it under control without much of a fuss. Headed away once again by Vamsadhara FC. They don't want to risk it out. Penna Football Club once again hoping that they might drive forward with intensity. But it's not going to happen. And a quick change here for Penna Football Club. Jersey number 2 is going to come on. And once a throw in has been taken, just rocks and rolls again. Now the tussle for the ball. But eventually it is Penna Football Club at the receiving end. Vamsadhara FC now with a glorious opportunity. But I think he kind of pushed a bit too forward than to his liking. Could have done a lot better. This clash is still to get that crucial goal out there. Corner comes floating in. And a fine jump. Vamsadhara FC, they're looking a lot more composed today. Here they are again, another cross in the box. And I think Penna Football Club, what they're trying to do is they're trying to drop in those long balls with a bit more hope than conviction. The ball in a bit of start-stop motion out there. It's going to be a free kick here for Penna Football Club. Pretty good juncture to have the free kick from. 11 minutes of regulation time remain in the first half. And as we talk about this game is coming live to you on the official YouTube channel of APFA official and Sports KPI. Here's an opening for Penna Football Club. They go left, they go right. What a lovely run. Once again, it's not always about the artistry in football. It's about knowing when to pull the trigger. Penna Football Club could very well have secured that all-important lead out here. Top quality dribbles, top quality control as well. Unfortunate, however, that he couldn't hit that right shot on the right time. Stays with Vamsadhara, and they clear their danger lines. Last 10 minutes of the first half of football out here. And then whatsoever gets added on. Quite a few stoppages, so might be around 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. Once again, losing his foothold there. And the moment he did that, I think the assistant referee was quick to blow the whistle. He got his hand on the ball. Going to be a free kick for Vamsadhara. He sent in a long free kick, crashing forward. And the referee not really happy with the challenge. There you go, a bit of a awkward bounce. Good collection from the goalkeeper. And a bit of foul. I think too many bodies toppling on their way. Football Club with excellent clearances, kind of resolute in their understanding. Vamsadhara Football Club, they go for a long ranger, but again, off its mark. Back with Vamsadhara. The referee blows the whistle, laying down the law, awarding a free kick here for Penna FC. Penna FC continue with that ball knocking forward once again, rising and racing to the ball. He heads that away. Still with Vamsadhara. I think both the teams, they've really looked good in terms of coming forward. And now Vamsadhara Football Club, they might have that chance. A lovely chip over the goalkeeper's head. And the opening goal out there for Vamsadhara FC. Time and time again, they swung from one end to the other. And an electric finish as the ball rolled over his head and rocked into the back of the net. Just the kind of bobble that he would have anticipated. And the moment he sensed that out, he knew exactly what he wanted to do with it. Dink it over the goalkeeper's head. And the ball addressed to perfection. Top quality there from Vamsadhara Football Club, followed by the signature Sue. And now Penna Football Club, they want to launch something of their own. It's going to be a free kick. Apologies, it's going to be a corner. Corner comes in, and Vamsadhara FC, they keep their defense in place. Here they are from the right. Another lovely ball into the center. Penna Football Club trying to chest it down. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Stays with Vamsadhara. They wanted to knock it forward. It was never going to be the case. With an excellent ball and a long chase. But eventually the ball will go out of bounds for a goal kick. Another change for Penna FC, especially with that goal going in. I think now it's a massive challenge. The interceptions have been good enough, but from one end to the other. I think they will need a lot more control. That's important. Vamsadhara now once again on the run. They've got players in position and they are adding more. Timely clearance there from Penna Football Club. And a fine ball. Eyeing for that far left, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be in place for another attack to emanate for Vamsadhara FC. Bit of ball control being attempted. Nice push all the way towards the right. Still stays with Penna. Penna with a lovely inside cut. Trying to crack open that shooting lane. Still with Penna. But eventually they took a bit longer than expected. And that is what cost them really another chance and a bit of a trouble as well. Medical urgency, one might say. We are almost in the dying embers of the first half. Two minutes of added time. Penna FC still kind of desperate to try and find that equalizer. A long ranger trying to probe Vamsadhara FC's goalkeeper. That was miles away. Here's another fine ball forward, all the way to the goalkeeper. Now back with Vamsadhara. Still racing for the ball as quickly as they can. Still a minute of action. Here's another opportunity. And the ball go out of play again. Throw in for Vamsadhara Football Club. Might be a long throw in out there in the center. Back with Vamsadhara Football Club. Twisting and turning, and a fine hit out there from distance. However, the ball go out for Another goal kick. 2 minutes had already elapsed. And that is how the first half will come to an end. The half-time scoreline: Vamsadhara FC 1, Penna FC 0.
The match between Penna FC versus Vamsadhara first half completed. After all, this half the first half, Vamsadhara scored.
It is how it all started.
Afternoon session, there is a fourth match. Koller FC versus Vamsadhara FC. Reporting time is 3:30 and kickoff time is 4 o'clock.
Started off with a few early moves altogether, but too many offside traps that Penna FC found themselves enmeshed in, and a couple of great saves as well from the Vamsadhara FC goalkeeper. I mean, both the goalkeepers were in fine touch. There was another great opportunity in Penna FC. Only if they could have taken their chances. There were plenty of them. It's just that at times you have to go for it, all guns blazing. And then that crucial moment in the game where the first goal was scored by Vamsadhara Football Club as they surged ahead in the game 1-0. And so came the celebration. Few more shots still from distance. At the end of first half, Vamsadhara Football Club lead Penna FC by 1-0. Quick look at the stats. 52% ball possession for Vamsadhara, leading in that occasion. 6 shots from them, 2 of them on target. 3 shots from Penna Football Club, 2 of them on target. 1 save by Penna Football Club. Vamsadhara pulled off a couple of saves as well. 3 corners for Penna Football Club and a couple of them for Vamsadhara. 5 fouls for Penna Football Club, 3 for Vamsadhara. No card has yet been shown. We'll now dive into a short breather and return shortly with the second half of the contest. Stay tuned, everyone. Half-time scoreline: Vamsadhara FC 1, Penna Football Club 0.
Also, special thanks to Ananthapuram District Football Association President S. Vice President Nagaraj Garu, Secretary Dr. Malish Garu, and Executive Member Raja Garu. Their support is excellent. And also special thanks to our Andhra Pradesh Football Association members, Sheshu Garu, from NTR District President, and
జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50 నుంచి 80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు.
పవన్ గారు ఈరోజు ఐస్ క్రీమ్స్ పిల్లలకి తీసుకొచ్చారు. బాల్ బాయ్స్ తరఫున వారికి ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం.
Welcome back, everyone, for the second half of this contest. Vamsadhara Football Club locked in a ferocious battle with Penna FC. Penna FC trailing in this game. It is Vamsadhara Football Club who have got their noses ahead by a 1-0 cushion. And on your frame, attacking from the left to the right in their pink, it is Vamsadhara Football Club. And attacking on your frame from the right to the left, dressed in their signature black and white, it is Penna FC. Another long range effort out there, but missing its mark, I think, acknowledged by Vamsadhara Football Club. A goal kick here for Penna FC. Another opportunity for Penna Football Club. Penna trying to take that shot out there. Ball still stays with them. Twists around in emphatic fashion. But not to be. It's going to be a throw-in out here for Vamsadhara Football Club. Apologies for Penna Football Club. Here once again, and now they've lost possession. Once again, exquisite snatch there from Penna Football Club. And a bit of an injury problem out there. The referee calling the offender over. Let's take a look at what really happened. Yeah, I think the problem is he didn't win the ball clean at all, but he went for a stamp, and you cannot really stamp onto the players. I think it's a very agonizing injury, so the referee pointing it out, getting that yellow card. The coach is keeping a keen eye on affairs altogether. I think the referee just having a chat. Yeah, it's a long haunt altogether. And that's the thing. Free kick for Vamsadhara Football Club. And now as they try and penetrate from the right, once again the whistle has been blown. launched forward. And as the ball keeps on bobbling, so it stays with Penna. And a long race, Vamsadhara Football Club just storming through. And once again, a very, very good defensive move out there. Vamsadhara Football Club rolling around in the box, and that long ranger goes wide altogether. Couple of knocks. A lovely push onto the right out there. And here he comes trying to create that opening. The goalkeeper spilling the ball. Penna Football Club with the best chance. The chance still stays alive. And a very emasculated effort from there on. Could have done better. Only if he could have produced a bit more power on the ball. And then a header not really finding its way. The goalkeeper, I reckon, is it? No, there's one of the players who's gone down. Not the best of signs. Players surrounding the goalkeeper. I think if there's one particular scene that you will not want to watch, that's a player being down. It was expected that he's alright. Yeah, the goalkeeper's fine after the treatment. It's all set to rock and roll again. And we resume action. Another push from the back, and the referee laying down the law once again. Another free kick from Vamsadhara Football Club. Vamsadhara launches it forward, and another fine header, but dragging it wide. Could have been a good chance created. Penna FC and Vamsadhara FC, they are rocking the ball out in the center, trying to create something memorable. Free kick for Penna Football Club. They're done with 10 minutes of the second half as well, but I think there were quite a few stoppages. So we might have to revisit the course of action. Another free kick. Penna Football Club. They're all set to let it fly, let it roll. There comes the free kick, nicely brought down. But that first touch proving to be a bit hectic, a bit hefty out there. Comfortable collection altogether. For the goalkeeper, had the first touch been in place, and had it been slightly better, could have definitely been a great story. Goal kick out there from Penna Football Club's goalkeeper. Now stepping forward, it is Penna Football Club. The ball eludes everyone before falling onto the stride of one of the Penna players. He steers the ball close to that box out there. However, Vamsadhara Football Club, they do well to snatch it back, to wrest control of possession. Just to give you all a quick heads up, you're watching Super Cup, AP Super Cup 2025. It's coming to you live on the official YouTube channel of Sports KPI and APFA. An excellent tournament, to be honest. Nicely headed away. Still stays with Vamsadhara Football Club. And after all that runs all together, the ball goes out of play. There you go, nice header. It wasn't enough. But if it pushes well, I think it was slightly more substantial. Now the player has gone down. Yeah, looks like some serious trouble out there. Yeah, I think the physio is being asked to come over. It might be that hamstring of his. 54 minutes. And we resume action once again. I think two hefty injuries are always going to be tricky and challenging. Another free kick for Penna Football Club. That's quite a long shot there coming in from Penna Football Club. But straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And now Penna Football Club it is. Trying to rock and roll, trying to rumble through. So it stays on the ball, switches around to the left and the right as much as possible. And now with a cross from the right out there, Penna Football Club, but that wasn't enough. A golden opportunity nonetheless. Penna Football Club on the chase, and they do well to win the ball. And again, a very good extended boot out there. Just making it, just complicating things for Penna Football Club. They've done well to go all the way towards the left, though. I think they've pulled the trigger way later than they should have. It was a gilt-edged opportunity, and it had to be taken at all costs. But it wasn't. The coach also not pretty happy about it. Another long ranger from Penna Football Club, but the Vamsadhara FC goalkeeper was in position. And not much of a trick for him. Penna Football Club, they try to storm in, and they are still on top of the ball. Switching it all the way towards the right. Nicely brought under control. Dribbling into the center. Not the best of deliveries that you would see, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. I think both the teams, if you would love to see some high octane, pulsating box to box content, attack, and the strategy and everything following suit, you're going to do better than that. 58 minutes. Back with Vamsadhara Football Club. Another long range effort out there. There you go. Terrific strike. Would have been sensational if it would have gone all the way through. Unfortunate, however. not the case. And a yellow card for the coach. That's a sight you won't frequently see. The referee blows a whistle to restart proceedings. And the drinks break for the players.
After the session, the match between Korea FC versus Koramangala FC, reporting time.
జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50-80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకొచ్చాం. మార్కెటింగ్ మరియు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఖర్చు లేనందువల్ల ఏకంగా 50-80% డిస్కౌంట్ అందిస్తున్నాం. ఒక్క మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మా బ్రాండ్స్ కి నాణ్యతలో సాటి లేదు, డిస్కౌంట్లో పోటీ లేదు. జాతీయ అంతర్జాతీయ ప్రమాణాలు కలిగిన ఉత్పత్తిదారులచే మెట్పస్ బ్రాండ్ మందుల్ని అందుబాటులో.
And we are back on the yard once again. I think now tempers are starting to flare a lot more. Still a bit of heated discussion going on. And we roll again. Vamsadhara FC coming in with a crucial bit of block there. Now Penna Football Club. A defined ball trying to penetrate that gap out there. But it's not going to be enough. For sure. And a chance out there. Again, the shots could have been better. Somehow the shots have been all over the place. Let's take a look out there. A terrific strike. And it goes begging. Last 16 minutes. of this fixture. Again, another player just going down here. Yeah, that wasn't the most substantial connections. I reckon it's because of the speed out there. He went down, kind of struggling and stammering. Free kick out here for Vamsadhara FC. And there comes the free kick. That was a sensational strike from range. Only if it would have been on target altogether. Oh, barely kissing by. What a chance, what an opening. A Penna Football Club with that free kick. Takes it quickly enough. The ball keeps on wobbling. Another long ball, nicely controls that. Yeah, again, the ball taking a bit of a tumble and flight, and it eventually goes out. Off play. So many chances. Here's a fine opening from the right out there. An exceptional block as well. Timely defense ensured the fact. I mean, quality, sheer quality altogether. Quality ball coming in as much as they can. Here comes Penna, quickly releasing it back for their goalkeeper. Get a bit of a hold up. Now, good bit of control. Another long ranger, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. "69 minutes on the clock, and it is still 1-0 for Vamsadhara Football Club. They keep on coming closer and closer. And it's going to be another throw-in altogether for Penna FC. That's a good fine turn around onto the lines. Referee's blown the whistle again. creating all these chances, but eventually, if you're unable to capture them, then it kind of gets tricky. Last 10 minutes is what remains. A bit of clip to the left and right. There's an opportunity. It wasn't enough. And now Penna Football Club from the center. Excellent ball. Goalkeeper out of his line. But kind of makes a hash of affairs there. Could have done better. Could have done miles better. Another fine push. Vamsadhara FC with another long ranger trying to stun the goalkeeper as much as possible. But once again, not enough. "71 minutes on the clock. Last 9 minutes is what remains. A couple of hits on to the right and a couple of hits to the left. And now trying to storm in from that right wing, but the referee blows the whistle. An excellent touch altogether. Vamsadhara FC. Trying to squeeze through. Nice bit of header. Again, taking a bit of a tumble. And the referee, they're asking for the DRS and for the VAR rather. And I think VAR not really applies in this case, so when the ball keeps on bobbling off each other. Goes out for a throw-in. Throw-in for Vamsadhara Football Club. Yeah, takes a bit of challenge of each other. The ball kind of getting off. There's a lovely chance. Twisting and turning. Flicking around. Clear away. There's an opportunity again for Vamsadhara, but the goalkeeper of Penna, he has been pretty decent. Might have been beaten once. And now Vamsadhara Football Club with another opportunity. This time, however, a very strong strike. Back to Vamsadhara. Once again, they switch it forward. Headed away by Penna FC. And the referee awarding a free kick to Penna. Fine free kick forward opportunity. Still stays with Penna, and somehow they failed to score that equalizer. Loud appeals of handball being made. The referee paying no heed to the same. And here they come knocking around. Fine ball on towards the right. Another opening out here for Penna. They strike it straight to the goalkeeper. There you go. A stunning hit and the goalkeeper putting in that full-fledged hit altogether. Cheeky back flick. Stays with Penna Football Club. Still with Penna. Wanted to test the goalkeeper. But that wasn't enough. A lovely ball onto the left. Here's an opening again, and that on the shin there. That's gonna hurt. I think a bit of apology altogether from Vamsadhara MC. 78 minutes already. Free kick for Penna Football Club. They're pressing the accelerator. The coach definitely not happy. Swings it nice and fine. A thumping header, and somehow the ball just gets dragged wide. It could have been a crazy effort for sure. Nonetheless, corner quickly taken by Penna. Last minute, if regulation time and whatsoever gets added on. The ball still keeps looming large. That will go miles above. Nicely handed over, comfortably enough. Three minutes of additional time given. A bit of a clip out there. Another player clutching on.
Video, trying to get ready. Wait.
Going to be another free kick, I think, the referee. Finding his way altogether. That was a nasty foul, to be honest. Took him all over.
Lecture points. Lecture points.
Once again, this stretcher being requested.
Going. Go fast.
Too many injuries for now. Here looks like he has been stretchered out and remaining few seconds. Takes it quickly now. Vamsadhara FC hoping to get a shot on target, but not to be.
Video. Mr. Mansell is
All the way from the right. A push. Is that outside the box there? I think a bit of a heated argument. The coaches are not really happy.
video. Check.
Yeah, I think there's another player who's gone down and will need a bit of treatment for sure.
Check.
Both the teams pretty heated up. And it's a dragged battle.
Very good start for the side.
And too many injuries being one of the primary reasons why the game has had a bit of a start and stop, to be honest. Not a quick word exchange between the referee and the assistant referee. Looks like a yellow card will be shown on the bench itself. You're substituted, and there you go. I think somehow or the other, the tempers are flaring, and the referee is kind of losing control of the game. Not the spectacle that you want to see. Yeah, it's very chaotic, to be honest. We finally resume action, but it's going all over the place. And this isn't what you want to witness. Nicely headed away. Penna Football Club, will they find that equalizer? They push it into the opposition box. Once again, kind of lacking the vision. The referee still to blow the final whistle. Kind of rudderless deliveries into each other's box for sure. Another corner. Vamsadhara FC might have the opportunity to try and make it 2-0. It's going to be a massive leap for them going forward. There comes the cross, header, dragged wide. From one end to the other. You can obviously expect a lot more. Throw in, the game keeps on rolling from one end to the other. And that is going to be the final whistle.
Between Penna FC versus Vamsadhara FC, match completed. Vamsadhara wins the match with one goal. Penna win. Afternoon session, the match
It is Vamsadhara Football Club who will walk away with a victory. 1-0, could have been more,
working time 3:30.
but multiple chances squandered away. Yet I think they're going to be delighted with the fact that they'll have the victory.
Thrilling and exciting match we all witnessed with a fantastic both the side, well balanced.
That was that incredible flip over the goalkeeper's head.
Spicy. Our APFA members very interestingly, very
The
keen
timing was so perfect.
match today's morning session.
There was no mistake whatsoever. The celebrations
Good coordination, understanding between
were brilliant as well.
defense and forward. Very tough time for the referee as a
The full-time score,
commissioner.
Vamsadhara Football Club 1
They have
and Penna FC 0. Quick look at the stats, 54% ball possession for Vamsadhara.
drinking
14 shots out of which 3 were on target. 8 shots, 5 on target for Penna FC. A couple of saves by their goalkeeper, 5 saves by the Vamsadhara FC goalkeeper. 5 corners for Penna FC and 3 for Vamsadhara Football Club. 10 fouls for Penna FC and 8 fouls for Vamsadhara Football Club. Just that one yellow card shown to Penna FC. And with this, we come to the end of the game. Final scoreline: Penna FC 0, Vamsadhara FC 1. We'll now dive into a short breather and return shortly with that next game, which is going to be between Coromandel FC and Colero FC, slated to be played at 4 p.m. So stay tuned, everyone.